All right, everybody, we're here at Austin Action Fest and Market, and I'm here with Penny LeLeux, and we're going to talk about her project called Shh. Okay, so did you get that? Okay, now, shh, all of you guys, shh. Okay, so, Penny, tell everybody, what was your inspiration for this project?
Actually, it was part of a script competition, so I was given certain parameters.
Okay.
It was the NYC Midnight, and I had 8 days to write 12 pages, and I was given certain parameters. I was given spy. I had to have a librarian.
Okay.
And I had to have a cure as a situation in it.
All right. This almost feels like, you know the board game Clue? Where it's like, Mrs. White with the rope in the, so you get a few little pieces of information.
That's it.
And then you go write a script over it.
Right. And then this is what happened when I wrote it.
Excellent. Very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, it was like when as soon as I finished writing it, I realized that there was nothing totally outrageous, that we couldn't actually produce it.
Oh.
And so I did it to showcase the talent we have in our area.
Excellent. And so where are you visiting us from?
Southeast Texas. I'm from Orange, so I'm sitting right on the Louisiana border.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we have a small group of very talented filmmakers there, and so my goal has been to showcase their talent.
Excellent. Okay. So what would you say was maybe the hardest part? What was the hardest thing to kind of put together or like make happen on screen?
The hardest part was we shot it in 2 days.
What? You did that in 2 days? That's amazing. Did you just work 48 hours straight, or was it?
No, it was 2 days, 2 separate days, and they were a couple of weeks apart.
Okay.
But we were having to, it was kind of a busy summer in Southeast Texas, so there was a project before it and a project after it, and so we kind of got squeezed on time.
Yep.
They were trying to force me to do it after the other project, so there would be more time. But I would have lost my lead actor.
Yeah, whenever you're in that situation, somebody ends up getting booked somewhere. They're in the next town over. They're not available anymore. You got to just go for it when you got it.
Well, he does Ren Fair every year, and so that would have put me in a Ren Fair. I would have lost him. And it's like I could not lose Woody because he was also my fight choreographer.
Oh my God! So he was really important.
He was very important.
You said we just need to get it done.
That's it.
All
we
right.
need to get it done. So I squeezed them. So we squeezed from 3 days to 2 days for locations. It was nuts. But luckily, the majority of us have lots of experience at 48-hour films. So that helped because all we had to do was shoot it in 2 days. We didn't have to worry about editing.
You had to write it.
We didn't have to do all that. We only had to shoot it in 2 days.
Okay, so this isn't your first project, Penny LeLeux.
Well, it's my first project with an actual production company. Other than that, I only did 48-hour films. I've got 9 of those under my belt.
Really? Can people go see them? Can they check them out?
Well, some of those are online on the Road with Penny on YouTube.
All right. Is that your YouTube channel?
Yeah, on the road with Penny. Yeah, there's some. I'm looking under where it says videos, and then there's several in there.
Cool.
I don't think all of them are on there. I don't think Cluckinator's on there. Oh man, that one's crazy.
Cluckinator?
But, yeah, but they wouldn't be able to find Cluckinator because it's not.
Cluckinator. I'm imagining this has to do with chickens. Is it like
it's
Terminator?
a killer rubber chicken.
Oh my God, I love
And Woody's in it, so there's a fight between the killer rubber chicken and Woody.
Okay, now you're going to have to get a link on your social media for that. I need to see the killer rubber chicken.
Well, we keep thinking that we'll do some re-editing and maybe submit it to festivals because it's extremely funny.
Yeah, that is, I love comedy. That is one of my favorites, and so I highly encourage you to do that. So what is your plan to do next with Shh?
Well, it's actually been making the festivals and has actually won several awards. It's done way better than we ever expected.
Yeah.
And so next weekend, we will actually be in San Angelo at the San Angelo Revolution. So I think we're up for 3 awards.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah,
All right. all right.
So it's been doing good.
So you wrote the script. Now do you also do camera? Do you do any of that stuff or directing?
I have an awesome cinematographer / editor.
All right.
So I don't have to worry about that. And he's magic with lighting.
Ooh, who can we give credit to?
That would be Travis Myers.
Travis Myers, all right.
Yes. So I directed, I wrote it, and produced it.
Oh, that's so good to have a team.
We have an excellent team. And
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without them.
Awesome.
I mean, even Woody is fight coordinator. You know, I kind of told him where we were at, took him 10 minutes to figure it out, and then he just put them to work in it.
Nice.
And
Very
it just
nice.
came out amazing.
So when you're working on a production like this, and you're having to get locations, and you're kind of configuring, you know,
Oh, that's
all of
one of my strong suits is
Yeah?
finding locations. I found all the locations. I didn't have to pay a dime for them.
I know who we're calling for our next project.
I keep telling people, y'all come down and shoot down here in Orange, Texas. We got some good. That was the other point of the movie, was to show off some of the locations.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's one of those things that if we don't get out from our immediate circle, right? Like we're here in Austin, and if we don't make sure to get out and meet people and coordinate and create relationships, we don't know all of these beautiful spots that there are and people who want to help creatives create their projects.
Well, and you know, I always invite them, y'all come on down to Orange, but all of this does do well because we just finished shooting. Now, we shot it in Louisiana. This is the opening shot is of this shirt, of
Okay.
Death by King Cake. We just finished shooting it September 10th.
Okay.
And this is with a filmmaker in Louisiana that I met 4 years ago.
Okay.
So those collaborations do help. That he came up to me in Lake Charles in May and said, hey, I think I've got a part for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he says, she's a former pro wrestler. And I'm like, I'm in. And so I got to do a great part. I'm one of the producers on the film. My camera guy shot it, so it's, you know, it's going to look good.
It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful.
Obviously.
And we've been needing a good sound guy, and I think we found one. So we now.
Sound is so important, whether it is just making sure that your audio is clean so that it's not distracting, or the score of the film. Those things are so important to how it feels.
I even have an amazing original score that was written by someone he was actually one of my kids' classmates.
Oh.
Back then, and he has been composing since he was 17.
Cool.
Well, actually younger than that, but he had his first piece premiered at 17. He's been published since 17.
Wow.
And so this was his very first score that he did and he did an amazing job.
Oh, you have it sounds like you really got a good crew down there.
Even the songs that are in it were sourced locally from local songwriters.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, so tell everybody where, if they can see your project, right? If it's in the festival circuit, we know it's not you can't see it,
yet,
right? Okay, so tell everybody again the name of your social media, your website, where they can go check you out and find you.
Okay, on YouTube there is an On the Road with Penny channel.
Right.
On Facebook, I am the only Penny LeLeux on Facebook.
Spell LeLeux.
LeLeux.
I love it. It's very French.
Yeah,
I love
and then
it.
I also have a page called The Barefoot Director on Facebook.
Okay, all right. And then, did you say there was a website?
No, I haven't done that yet. I've been bad.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I've been bad.
But at least you're on social media, so they can contact you.
Yeah, they can even find me on TikTok. I've started playing around with it a
Oh
little
my
bit.
goodness, I am avoiding TikTok like the
I
plague.
have started playing with it a little bit. I'm just Penny LeLeux on there.
All right, Penny LeLeux, thank you so much for visiting with us today, and a great project called
Thank you.
Shh. Go check her out. All right, bye guys.
Thank you. Bye.